We talked about one thriller on Triller, and Jermaine Ortiz, big fan of Michael Jackson, just like Israel Adesanya. He's going to try to deliver the same thing here, but in round two, Ray, what do you expect from Ortiz? Had a little success with the jab, but he's on the back foot.
Well, he really has to take advantage of that reach and the speed. What happens? We don't. The jab is so simple. We don't use it as much as we should.
And Israel, it almost appears at times Ortiz telegraphing the jab, allowing Sagawa to see it.
Yes.
He didn't see that.
He just caught him with a nice one right there.
And that was a hook.
Man, everyone came to throw down tonight here at the Staples Center as these two look at us staple each other here in round two. A lead left by Sagawa, working the body while they clinch.
That's the thing I love about this game, man. You never know. Like you said, Ortiz's jab wasn't really landing before, but it might have been a setup. It might have been a bait just to let him know before he landed that hook.
Great point.
It's beautiful. Beautiful art of deception.
Just let those hands go.
A pulsating pace here in this, the opening encounter of what is one of the most unique nights in combat sports history. Only in 2020 as we continue to deliver more of the improbable. And Sagawa, again, a little looping with some of the shots, but Ortiz unable to well, there he is. Against the southpaw, you want to deliver that right hand down the middle.
Yeah, you see, it seems like Ortiz has already found his rhythm now. He's found his flow a little bit more after catching Sagawa with that left hook. But Sagawa's still right there. He's still right there, but not really doing much in this round with the effectiveness of his punches. But Ortiz is getting the edge up on him now.
What Ortiz, why he's so effective is he's giving a little head feint, body feint. See here?
Yeah, there we go. The looks.
The whole looks.
Yeah. And we should mention Sagawa, second consecutive fight in which he has served as a last-minute replacement. And he's fighting a 6-0 loss fighter in his last 8 matches. He's 3-2-1, or 3-2 with 1 knockout in those bouts. So Sagawa used to being in this position, and Ortiz now really attacking with the jab back to orthodox, but Sagawa touching the body with the left hook.
Yeah, I love that. I love the fact that Ortiz hides his stance switches very well. And that's one of the keys when you're a stance switcher. You have to be able to hide your stance switches without your opponent seeing, so you can deliver that rear hand. Because when you switch a stance, your lead hand becomes your rear hand, and sometimes they have no idea when that happens until it hits them in the face.
Under 20 seconds left here in the second stanza. Maybe the pace beginning to abate just a bit. But still, some good stuff through 2 rounds, and really good stuff there by Ortiz. A couple of right hooks to the body ring.
He went
nice shot.
Wow. Ortiz's head gets popped back like a proverbial best defender there in round 2. But what a night, guys. We having fun here.
We're honestly lucky. Blessed. We're blessed.
And what an eclectic team. We got the undisputed welterweight champ, Sugar Ray, UFC middleweight champ.
Shoot at his chest, hooks upstairs, hooks to the body. No, I'm good. Okay. Good. Put your hands through the fucking thing, okay? Right. You gotta touch his body. You got to. Inside, touch the body, bring uppercut.
All right, about 10 minutes ago, we talk about being a unique night. Well, the only 3-time NBA slam dunk champion, the man with a 43.5-inch vertical, 5'9", Nate Robinson, played football. This guy's an uber athlete, and he is making his professional boxing debut coming up against, well, the problem child. Enough said.
Good fight.
And this round 3 scheduled for 8 between Jermaine the Technician Ortiz in the blue gloves and his opponent Suleiman Sagawa in the black, and Sagawa from southpaw stabbing Ortiz with the jab.
Sagawa's corner suggested going to the body a little bit more.
Bring the jab down and bring the left up.
Sagawa's being a little bit more aggressive this round. I feel like his defensive tactics were a bit too predictable, so he's going to have to switch it up, the patterns of his defense when he pulls away from Ortiz, because Ortiz was starting to read that in the second round. But he's pressing the action here in the third round. So.
And nice escape by Ortiz momentarily, Ray, getting out of the corner, resetting in the center of the ring. But now the bigger Sagawa muscling him to the ropes.
I think Sagawa should just fight, just get him against the ropes in the corner.
Make it a dog fight.
Make it a dog, exactly. Make it a dog fight.
A Snoop Dogg fight. Nate Dogg fight. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the third round. And again, Sagawa with that long-range jab, but now a little more clinching. Ray, and when it comes to clinching, what are you trying to prove there? Because you expend a lot of energy in clinches.
Well, when you clinch, that means a lot of times you're hurt, and you're trying to, calm down. Throw his rhythm off.
Or you can make them tired. One thing I like to do, especially when I box, I like to lean on people and let them carry my weight. Ooh, look at
some incredible shots being landed.
Nice, beautiful setup there with the shovel punch.
Those were great punches.
Man, Ortiz brutalizing the body with the right hand while Sagawa looking to keep him at bay with that jab. But Ortiz able to counter, is he?
That's beautiful. And I like the way Sagawa's using that shoulder as well, using that shoulder barge.
Nice cuffing right hook by Ortiz.
He's using that just to create space so he can land his wild hooks. And he's working it.
Man, the way these fights, and this is the opener, the pay-per-view, we had a featherweight fight in the free hour, but with these 8-round distance, I mean, the pace has been incredible. Maybe something to be said, Ray.
Now, this is confidence from Ortiz. He's in the corner, moving his head.
Wow, double left by Sagawa, just barely backs up Ortiz. Ortiz bringing his head down a bit could leave him susceptible to the uppercut.
And don't be a stationary target with Ortiz.
Definitely. Off the center line. Once you hit, in and out.
Get out, move.
Ortiz
right there.
Still working full time as a union carpenter. Hopefully he has the blueprint for victory. They have the blueprint for bruising each other.
That was a beautiful sequence. Ortiz literally landed whatever he wanted, and Sagawa was getting touched up.
What an amazing atmosphere here for the Legends Only League opener. Again, during these uncertain times, obviously no fans in attendance, but we hope you're enjoying it from wherever you may be viewing around the world. If you're into nostalgia, tonight brings you all the feels.
Jab downstairs with the cross right upstairs. Don't look up, but keep touching downstairs with the jab. I still need you to start doubling the hook. Uppercut. Hook to the body.
Round 4, gentlemen. Round 4. Just touch me. Don't load up, man. Just touch me, okay? Just touch me. All right? Touch me. Keep touching me. All right?
It's yours, baby.
Don't think.
It's yours. Don't give him time to think. Keep the jab in his face. But like I said, you got to aim. Cross to the chest, hook upstairs. Every time you throw the cross down, bring the hook up. Touch, punch off that. All right? Let's go. We know it's going to get a little ugly. You ready for that? Let's go. Ahí mismo dan los brazos.
Round number 4 scheduled for 8. And they say that you don't choose boxing, boxing chooses you. But Ortiz attends Wentworth Institute and Worcester State University, says medical school could be in his future. Always good to have a backup plan, but right now he's trying to back up Sagawa. Little Israel Adesanya there.
Sagawa into the matrix right there with Neo.
That was total matrix.
And did you see the sidestep and then the right hand? So Sagawa digging into his bag of tricks.
Nice, there you go, don't let him step. Back to the jab, nice. Punch off that.
But Ortiz able to use his footwork, Ray.
Keep working, Jermaine. Get as strong as you go.
That's what gives him problems. Keep moving those legs.
Working there. Turn them punches.
Here comes a soldier barge, shoulder barge, create space, and then fire off. Even using his head as well. We call that the nodder back in the day. Still using his head. Not a headbutt, but just to kind of like
himself. Just beautiful combination executed by Ortiz. Nice lead. Left uppercut lands. The second one misses for Sagawa. How do you like it? How do you like this stuff? I mean, we're being spoiled.
Like apples. Love him. Sagawa's starting to look like he's slowing down, but he's still being tenacious and he's still being a fighter.
Gets clipped with the left cross, and boy, Sagawa took that shot, rolled a bit with it, but Ortiz digging away to the body, goes upstairs with the jab from the southpaw position, past the midway point of the fourth frame.
Ortiz is very, he's thinking while he's, I mean, he's not just throwing punches, he's thinking.
Yes, he is.
He's placing his shot.
And he's timing him as well as he landed that counter left hook, although beautiful weave and ducking under there by Sagawa, is he?
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, Sagawa's starting to look like he's slowing down in this round, and Ortiz, I feel that.
And that will slow Sagawa down, a shock to the system as Ortiz just thudding, including the jab, a stiff, sharp jab.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like Ortiz can feel him slowing down. He's getting the momentum on his side now.
Yeah, Ortiz the matador.
And like Ray said, he's starting to pick his shots and place them nicely. That's dope.
Ortiz continues to be first. Sagawa with the peekaboo guard there, the high guard, but now backed up to the fence.
Look at the body language. Look at the body language between both
backed
of them.
up to the fence. Is he backed up to the ropes?
Yeah, boy, look at that.
Oh, left
Look at
hook to the
Ortiz's
body.
feet. Look at his footwork. I mean, stepping around, pivoting.
Yeah, there's
Placing his
definitely
shots.
not a lot of pop for Sagawa, maybe just trying to score some points here in the final seconds, but Ortiz continues to dig away with the left hook to the body.
And he's doing it in southpaw as well. I mean, now we're finding out how good he is in southpaw.
A beautiful round for the Jermaine Ortiz, living up to his nickname, the Technician. Oh, little Roy Jones Jr. and Ortiz.
The Technician.
You watch the body language in that round right there, you can see who the hunter was and who the prey was. That round definitely to Ortiz.
Or the Technician.
Yup. The Technician is the sobriquet.
Yeah, the Technician.
Deep breath. I need deep breath. Hold it. Let it out slowly. Make sure you relax. Let that out too. Flow in. Nice and relax.
Why not? 2020.
Better out than in.
Well.
Oh, all that pretty shit. Don't give him that pretty. Start going right here. Then throw the left upstairs. Shit. Jab down, bring the left up. You got to.
Well, we await our next encounter coming up later tonight, a celebrity fight. There is the problem child, the internet superstar, over 31 million followers across all social media platforms. He talks a garbage dump worth of trash, but hey, he's been in the ring as a pro before. We'll have a second fight against the debuting Nate Robinson. That one should be interesting. And this one has definitely been more than interesting. Israel Adesanya, what a combination by Sagawa.
Yeah, Sagawa likes it. He's starting strong whenever the rounds come, but he has to keep that pace, that tempo, and manage his gas tank better.
Ortiz with the technique, that sharp jab, and that was honed in the amateurs. He made it to the 2015 National Golden Gloves, losing to Teofimo Lopez in the final as he continues to pivot away from the ropes and the corner ring.
That was a thing of beauty. He pivoted out, smooth on balance and everything.
We know Israel Adesanya can bust a move. You got to be impressed with the footwork here.
100%. Like I said, one way to get a jump on fight right there. See the way he turned him right there?
Yes.
Get away from the ropes and take the center of the ring. Beautiful footwork.
Vasily Lomachenko also very adept at the angles and throwing punches while moving.
There's levels to this shit. Vasily's at the highest level of that.
And there's again the jab. That's been.
I'm good. Accidental headbutt. Accidental headbutt. All right.
Was it a cut?
Are they okay?
Oh, no, they fine.
Let's go.
It's an accidental headbutt. Referee allowing it to continue, and Sagawa appears to be okay. Just past the midpoint of the fifth.
Sagawa seems like he's recovered very well from the last round, looking very tired. He seems like he's recovered well from that now.
And again, just 8 rounds as we head towards the much anticipated main event, the return of the legends, and Sagawa and Ortiz earning their keep here in the opening contest.
Now, Ortiz, he's really setting this man up for that left hand and right hook. He's thinking here.
Nice.
Getting out of the corner.
Yeah, Ortiz continues to be able to escape, but Sagawa having a much better round, like you said, Israel. And with Ortiz, he has that sharp jab, needs to continue to put the combos together.
And now he's moving. Damn.
Wow.
Nice.
Everyone paying tribute here tonight.
Look at him. I love it.
I'm sure you do, my friend. Might be looking into a mirror at times.
But one thing about that as well, he's not just doing it for show. A lot of people might see that and think he's just trying to show off, but he's disrupting Sagawa's timing with that.
Great round
good shot
for Sagawa, going to the body. Competitive clash here.
Oh, good shot.
Naples Center.
Perfect shot.
The debut of the Legends Only League. And I'm joined by, of course, legendary Sugar Ray Leonard and a future legend in Israel Adesanya.
Throw punches, man. Load that fucking that left hand up.
Yeah, you caught him downstairs. As soon as you caught him with the jab down, overhand left.
Throw the overhand.
Bring it to him. Jab down, overhand left. It's there. You caught him as soon as you do it. You caught him. Get him to it again. Just fill him out with the jab, keep filling him, and then sneak it in. You don't. All you gotta do is do it one time, then sneak that overhand left hand.
Okay. On the jab. When you're in close, make sure you're tight. Put your head under his and work off there. You can step around him. Set him up for a body shot. All right?
He paused with the jab, throws an overhand left. Wow, that was beautiful.
I didn't know it was that shot.
He came back with another one. And you look at the jab, the extension on it as well. He had the range. You could find that shot anywhere.
Just half of Ortiz's 13 victories have been via form of knockout. He's undefeated at 13-0. Sagawa is 13-2-1. Sagawa from Kampala, Uganda, now fighting out of Silver Springs, Maryland. Ortiz, native of Worcester, Massachusetts. And he is, ahead in terms of punches landed in round 5. Again, just a competitive affair. A lot of a good pace here. Man, the jab really is everything, and Ortiz sticking to the fundamentals, Ray.
I'm really the whole time, even the first fight, I'm so impressed with the conditioning of these fighters.
100%. You can see they haven't really slowed down too much, or if even like Sagawa, when he did, he recovers very well and comes back and presses the action.
Yes.
They came in good nick, both of them.
Israel, you've boxed, you've kickboxed, you've been an MMA fighter. The training is similar but different. When you were boxing, was it that much different from, I mean, other than the disciplines, in terms of conditioning? You do different things?
For me, the shoulder conditioning, I had to make sure I was able to punch for long periods of time without getting tired. So getting my shoulders conditioned, that was one thing I could say was a little bit challenging, but I mean, I rise to the occasion when it comes to challenges.
And there's a lead, left uppercut and the jab from the southpaw, Sagawa. What do you like more in this fight right now, Israel?
I'm liking the way they almost at a stale. Ooh, not dead in the angles. Wow,
that's beautiful.
Beautiful. See that, hit him with the jab and then almost teleported behind him. I love it when guys do that.
More
because as they're turning, you can catch them as well when they're trying to find out where you are in the space of the ring.
Yeah, and Ortiz been showcasing his angles. More angles than a geometry class, but he almost paid for his showboating right there as Sagawa tagged him, but Ortiz recuperating resilience and Sagawa going to the well with these uppercuts.
Yeah, that's a bit of a tell now. Like, he's done it a few times, so Sagawa was able to read him when he's bouncing. When he's bouncing, he knows, right, he's about to attack. So Sagawa intercepted him right there.
You see that shot to the body? I mean, Sagawa is really composed here.
And remember, Ortiz doing the showboating when Roy Jones Jr. did it against James Toney. Toney tried to do it too, and he got knocked out.
He got clipped.
What a great fight that was. Really, maybe
that's an iconic moment.
Nate Plus Ultra for Ray.